Hello tie knot lovers, Mr. C's How to Tie a Tie, or should I really say Mr. C's Not Another Tie, so I need to get my terminology correct. This one is called the Fusion Knot, and a couple of guys that I follow and been doing some of their tie videos, this one included, is from Linwood at Who Sees This and Patrick Novotny at Patrick Novotny, and this is called the Fusion Knot. And in the background you'll probably see some others, and I'll stick these on the end of the video as well. So anyway, I'm waffling as usual. This is what it looks like, so let's take it apart and let's get started. And to start this one off, we're going to start off with two starts, as I say. Blade on the right hand side, tail on the left hand side, and the blade's going to go down to just above your belt line. When you cinch it up, it will go down a little bit, so don't start at your belt line and end up with a really long tie. Like I said, this one comes from Linwood at Who Sees This and Patrick Novotny at Patrick Novotny, and they've both been very good inspirational video things for me, and I'm just starting off. I'm not telling you what I'm doing, sorry. So let's get started. So the blade's going to go with the power pinch, so let's fold it in the middle, fold it back on itself, so you end up with the dimple in the middle. Tail is going to go across the top of the blade. It's going to come round, up and through, and it's going to go down to the side that we started off. In this case, this is the left hand side as you're looking at it. It's going to go round the back. Don't do this too tight because you're going to thread through this loop in a minute, and then you're going to go back, through and down, and again out to the left hand side, and you're going to tighten this knot up slightly in a minute anyway. So then what you're going to do, and the reason it's called a fusion knot, it's a fusion of 2 or 3 different knots. So that's why Linwood called it the fusion knot, and I think he's the originator of this one. And we're going to come through here. So what we've got here now is, if I take that around the back, we have got the Trinity knot, and then we're going to go across the top, which is quite a few knots, and then we're going to finish off with a cape bit, which one or two other knots I've done before. Now once you've done this, you can then tighten this up. So pulling on this one, pulling on the bottom bit, and then just so they make sure that you've got plenty of tie left over. And you can see in the background I've done it in some different knots. Linwood said he wanted to know what it looks like, and I'll add the photos at the end of it. So I've done it in some different ties. Again, it'll give you an idea of what this knot looks like in different ties. So waffling away. So once you've come through, you're going to go round, back up and through, and you're going to go over to the left. So this is another part of a different knot. I'm going to come round, back and through, and I've used this one on quite a lot. So what you're literally doing is you've got the Trinity knot here, and then you've got these couple of bits going around the back, and then if you lift it up and then you thread it through that last bit that you've done, you then got the cape bit at the back. It will vary if you've got a wider tie, so you'll have more of a tie coming through here. This one's quite a thin tie, and then you're going to cinch it up. So what I'm going to do is lift it up, hold the bulk of the knot, and I'm going to pull down on the blade, and that will tighten it up so that when I drop my collar, neaten this up. And there we have our fusion knot. So I shall see you in the next video from Mr. C's Not Another Tie. I need to try and get the correct terminology now, rather than how to do it to a tie. So there we go, that is the fusion knot. And then what I will do for this coming week, because a lot of schools are back, I will do some basic school knots for you. Right, there we go. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.